Hey, this is Nick Salata with Red Ox Insurance Agency, and I want to show you how you can make $1 million in the box truck business. So I put it up on the board already. Here's the goal. Make $1 million per year in the box truck business. Now that's gross. So that's not after, that's before all your expenses and stuff like that. So we'll get into that. So basically making $1 million a year in the box truck business, really it comes down to it just being a math problem. So let's just talk about math a little bit. So $1 million per year. Divided by 52 weeks in a year equals $19,231 per week. So in order to average $1 million a year, you've got to average $19,231 a week. So how do you get $19,231 a week? Well, think about it this way. Let's say 19,231 divided by 3 trucks. That equals $6,410 per week per truck. So if you had 3 trucks running, if they averaged $6,400 a week, you would make $1 million a year gross. Let's see if we can get this $6,400 down, because that could be difficult in the box truck business. So 19,231 divided by 4 trucks equals $4,807.75 per week per truck. That's doable. $4,807 a week per truck will get you to $1 million gross per year. And we can go even further. 19,231 divided by 5 trucks. 3,846.20 per week per truck will get you to $1 million per year. Now that's gross. So let's talk about what you're going to net. So I can't tell you exactly what you're going to net. Everybody's expenses are different. Some well-run companies are making 60%. They're netting 60% of their gross. Some are 50%. Some are below that. Just depends on your expenses. So let's just talk about what your weekly expenses are going to be. You're going to have to possibly have a dispatcher. If you're going to be trying to make $6,400 a week, you better get a good dispatcher. And when you interview dispatchers, you want to make sure you find somebody that is well versed in the box trucks. There's plenty of dispatchers that can get you this with the semis, but can they get you that with the box trucks? And really, it's just going to depend on what area of the country you live in. Some areas are better than others. So you're going to have to interview some dispatchers, but a good dispatcher can make this happen. But that is an expense. Some dispatchers charge a percentage. Some charge a flat fee. Most charge a percentage. You're going to have fuel. Big expense is going to be your fuel. You're going to have insurance. Now you're going to have, if you got a loan for your trucks, you're going to have your payment, your monthly payment. So your monthly note. Or you're going to have your rental expense if you're renting. Let's talk about that real quick, buying versus renting. So, at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you. There's a shortage of box trucks out there. But the advantage to renting is you don't have to pay for the maintenance. All right? That's the advantage. The disadvantage is it's a little bit more expensive. You're paying more per week and you're paying per mile to rent that box truck. But if it breaks down, they're just going to give you a replacement. You don't have to pay for that kind of stuff. If you buy a box truck and it breaks down, it's on you to get that fixed. Then you're going to have to rent something else to keep you running while your truck's in the shop. So, I've kind of gone flip-flop. I mean, it's like a roller coaster for me. Eventually, in the beginning, it was like rent, because the rental rates were lower, the mileage rate was lower, and then all of a sudden they became popular, supply and demand, and now you got two companies, Enterprise and Budget, that are putting mileage caps on you, so you can't run over the road with Budget or Enterprise. And then you got, on the other side, you got Penske and Ryder will allow you to run over the road. So in order to make this kind of money, you're going to have to go over the road. So Penske and Ryder might be your best bets for that. So you got your monthly truck payment. You might have maintenance. Let's say, if your oil changes. You're going to be running so many miles, you're going to be getting 1 or 2 oil changes a week per truck. You're going to have an ELD fee, possibly. You might be paying for a load board access. Let's talk about load boards real quick. I mean, the ones that do it best are on Amazon Relay, they're on DAT, they're on Truck Stop, or their dispatchers doing all that stuff for them. But you can't just expect to run with one Amazon Relay and think you're going to make this much money per week per truck. You have to be versatile. You have to, work hard. You have to hustle. It's not easy. None of this is going to be easy. Getting to where you're at here to get $1 million per year is not going to be easy. So you have to go into it with the attitude that you're going to work your tail off, you're going to work your butt off, you're going to do whatever it takes, you're going to make it happen. And if you have that type of attitude, it will happen. You can make it happen. People are doing it right now. You can make a wonderful living box truck business. All right. And then you got food and drinks. You can control this a little bit. You can pack coolers. You bring your own food, or you can eat out every single time. It's just going to raise your expenses. And then if you're over the road, you might have hotel. There are some folks out there that are over the road and they're getting a hotel room. There are some that are sleeping in their truck. I'm not telling you what to do. Sleeping in your truck could probably get old, but it just depends on what how you want to make it, how much money you want to make, and what you can afford to do. But a hotel could be a cost for you. And then you're going to have to pay drivers. So if you're going to run 3, 4, 5, more than one truck, if you're going to be one driver and you're going to run multiple trucks, you're going to need to hire drivers. You got to be careful with your drivers. Drivers could really impact your insurance. You want to get really good drivers, and unfortunately right now there's a shortage of good drivers. So if you get a hold of a good driver, hang on to that person because they're invaluable, and they will help you make $1 million per year. So basically that's it. I mean, it's not to oversimplify things, but it's a math problem. $1 million per year. This is how many trucks you're going to need to make this much money per week to make $1 million per year. And then you're going to have that's gross minus your expenses. The rest is profit. It's all profit from there. Again, like I said earlier, you can make 50%. You can make 60% of this if you work hard, control your cost, get a really good dispatcher, work your tail off, and you can make it big time in the trucking business. Let me know what you think about this video. If I can help you from an insurance perspective, please let me know. Listen, I'm licensed in Kentucky, Indiana, Tennessee, Georgia, Texas, South Carolina. Even if you're not in one of those 6 states, if you need insurance, send me an email, put a comment below. I've got agency relationships across the country. I know agents that can set you up no matter where you're at. So don't be afraid to reach out to me. Check the details below. Some helpful stuff there, some links to get your ELD at a discount, load board access, factoring, fuel cards, you name it. I'm going to help you. Comment below. Let me know what you think about this video. Is this doable? Is this realistic? Does this make sense? Or am I completely crazy? Let me know. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Comment below what's helping you be successful in the trucking business. Share your knowledge. I want my channel to be a channel of education, wealth of information for all of us to succeed in life, in our business, in the trucking industry. Truckers are invaluable to our country, and I'm so thankful for the truckers of America. And if there's anything I can do to help you, please let me know.